Hey YouTube, today I'm going to be talking about a very awaited controversial theory, which is Naruto's death in Boruto. Hello there, so I'm about to tell you 5 theories on how Naruto Uzumaki, one of the most popular main characters of all media and anime, dating back to the start of the series, would die in the new series Boruto. First off, the most obvious theory on Naruto's death is by Boruto's hand. And when I say by Boruto, I mean by him when he's under the influence of Momoshiki. If you guys are somewhat up to date with the Boruto manga instead of the anime, due to the growing opinions of it being trashed in the category of manga adaptation, meaning most of the series is probably just irrelevant non-canon fillers. You will know of Boruto's new transformation when he manifests Momoshiki's power and his will. In this form, he is able to fly through levitation like Momoshiki, absorb chakra and ninjutsu and energy, and open dimensional rifts, allowing him to teleport, making him a superior opponent to Naruto, whose attacks are chakra based. So basically, he's like little Momoshiki. I mean, he literally has all the horns and marks of Momoshiki's face. But that's all due to the fact that he's Momoshiki's vessel. The only downside of this transformation and the only reason Boruto does not treat this move as a go-to transformation is because Momoshiki can take control of Boruto and can manifest himself at any time, putting Konoha in danger. So all Momoshiki really needs to do is wait for Boruto to get close enough to Naruto, and that shouldn't be really hard because obviously they live in the same house together, and manifest himself and take control of Naruto, and he could absorb Naruto's chakra along with all of the world's chakra, which is what he always wanted to do. Without that objective of absorbing all the Earth's chakra, I bet you there wouldn't even be a series to talk about, even make a show about. He would be absorbing Senjutsu chakra, Kuruma's chakra, which is the tailed beast chakra, or all of the tailed beasts, Uzumaki chakra, and Sage chakra, probably make him unstoppable. I bet you not even Sasuke can take him on at that point. Naruto without these things or chakra attributes can't really do much, leaving him dead, with Boruto being the strongest. And I just want to note that the longer Boruto's under Momoshiki's control, its body starts to convert itself into Momoshiki himself, which would end up with Momoshiki reviving himself anyway. This next theory is actually a pretty interesting theory, and it's about Naruto's assassination. As Hokage or any Kage in general, you are open to dangerous situations as they tend to carry bodyguards when they are outside their village, such as we see in the 5 Kage Summit. But as we see in the series, Konoha is actually happy with Naruto as a Kage, but the main relevant antagonists or villains of the story are the organization called Kara, which even manga readers don't really know what's going on with them because Boruto is actually pretty confusing. But we do know that any of their inner members, including Jigen, their overpowered leader, who is also the current vessel of Isshiki Asuki, could take on Naruto or Sasuke, two of the strongest shinobi in the Naruto universe, if not both of them at the same time. We also know that they work to end the world with a newly created God tree, and if I'm being honest, I still don't get the whole God tree devour the whole thing, but they could devour all life and chakra itself. Either they ended up being too lazy to kill Naruto themselves because they could have done it anytime they wanted with ease, or they knew that he or Boruto would become even more powerful, so they wanted to get him out of the way. An assassination would be pretty easy even if Naruto was an extremely good sensory ninja with enough skill to be able to sense chakra from other dimensions. He still can access this awesome sensory abilities without accessing Six Path Chakra or Kuruma's chakra, and he probably doesn't walk around using Kuruma's or Six Path Chakra out of the blue. One shot to the head and he's dead no matter how strong he is. Now, this is probably going to be one of the weirdest theory, but the most predictable theory on Naruto's death in Boruto, and that is by Kawaki's hand. Now, some of you know what's been happening in the Boruto manga, some of you don't know, and some of you do. But if you do, you will know that Team 7 recently was able to rescue Kawaki, the next vessel of Isshiki from Jigen's experimenting. Naruto, being nice, has taken him under his wing and has treated him like a son, and has even taught him some ninjutsu or shuriken jutsu. But you have to understand, Kawaki has spent his whole life being raised by the members of Kara and has experienced extreme abuse and experimenting from their leader. And it wouldn't take a genius to know that he is probably a spy for the enemy or he is being controlled without him even knowing it. Even if he is really on the side of Konoha, like the manga or the series has portrayed, Various members of the car, including Kashi and Koji, already have access to Konoha, so they could easily manipulate him into their bidding. Anyway, Naruto has already taken care of the getting close problem because he lives in the same home as him. Kawaki already has some mastery, if not complete mastery, of his Kama mark, and also create giant explosions at will. He even has his body modified to the point he could utilize stage transformation, the type of stage transformation Jugo uses. Naruto vs Kawaki isn't really an issue. He can absorb chakra just like Boruto and Nomashiki, and could probably just blow up Naruto's house, instantly killing him. This theory is not actually far from Naruto's character. He's always been known to sacrifice himself for the greater good and put others before himself because he's so selfless. Now, recently in the manga, the Kara, meaning Isshiki or Jigen, has gotten the upper hand against Naruto and Sasuke, and is obviously the strongest between the three, as he has the mere power to control matter himself. And he literally has the power to drop a gigantic Ten Tails with the Rinnegan on Konoha at any time. Ishiki's plan already involves devouring all chakra on Earth, but there are also other multiple galaxies, and Ishiki naturally does not have to pick Earth. So another way I see it is that Naruto could trade himself in for exchange that Ishiki goes to prey on another world or universe or galaxy. Now, with all of Naruto's special attributes, his chakra could probably amount to, I'd say, at least one of the 5 major villages, if not 2 or 3 villages. But even with all of that special attributes, that could probably amount to an appetizer in Ishiki's stomach or eyes. I mean, he could probably eat the whole Milky Way system and just shrug at it. Anyway, Ishiki could just devour him just looking at him, leaving Naruto to die, sacrificing himself for his children and for the greater good. Now, this last theory is actually pretty simple, and it's something nobody really talks about. Naruto surprisingly dies of old age or natural causes. Now, with all of Naruto's power ups and achievements, and all the super powerful villains that he's defeated in his lifetime, such as Madara and Kaguya, we really never thought to remember that he is human, made of flesh and blood, just like everybody else, regardless of his powerful life force due to his Uzumaki blood. And as we saw during the transitions between the series of Naruto to Naruto Shippuden to Boruto, we see Naruto grows in age and stature, as he is now around the 32 age range come Boruto. And the way Boruto was going with no evolution and too much irrelevant non-canon fillers, it looks like it's gonna be a while until we see Naruto's appearance change due to age, unless we have a major time skip, maybe even farther than the Boruto vs Kawaki fight. And I just want to note, as we see with Kakashi, it's been 50 years since Naruto Shippuden, and Kakashi practically looks the same. It's just that his mask doesn't cover his other eye anymore. Now we might be able to see this theory play out. Now, if we do see this theory play out, it probably might be on in another series besides Boruto. Maybe we might see like a Boruto Shippuden, just because there is no evolution. I bet you 2 years passing the whole series, even with the non-canon fillers. Now again, if Naruto really does lead a peaceful Hokage life in Boruto, old age will probably be likely the cause. And this is probably the most predictable theory on this list. Well, that's the end of the video. Make sure you subscribe and tune in for more. Give this video a big thumbs up and let me know any other video suggestions.